Hello, everybody. Welcome to the fifth episode, where our tiny beer town has now has a little boom and has become beer town is booming here. Hello, everybody. Hey, Nal, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, depending upon where you guys are. Wow, finally markets are moving. We have some volatility, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I changed the color scheme. So this weekend, like as you guys all know, like I'm pretty new to Sierra, so I had like time to tweak and set some stuff up. So change the colors, put some assign some hotkeys, especially for the flat button. I needed that. So don't repeat the same shit show we had last time. The man, the myth, the jingle. Oh god, like my family pretty much doesn't know like what's my name alias online, and like my mother would be right here and she'll be like, "Oh fuck, I didn't raise a fucking jingle." Yeah, nobody knows who's jingle. What's the markets up to here? Like I should fade the chat actually. Like whenever like my position and the people on the chat have the same position, we should all instantly hit reverse. That would be pretty cool. I'm based out of Bells, man. So what do we have here? So I've just to clarify like the changes. Like I've just like changed the color scheme background. And the other thing is like so the drawing right here you can see on the 30-minute. This guy right here. That's my pivot for the session. So that would be the area like you can see on the 30-minute bar. So we opened yesterday. So this is where we sold off, right? On Friday, right here. So you can see right here, low volume node. We break lower and we close right here, 44.52 on the December contract. Opened yesterday, straight away bid up. And this bigger candle right here went straight up. Where did it stop? Just right here. Here we broke down like the low volume node. So this is where I actually took the short yesterday. So 44, this would be like 44.74 on the September contract. So did it like twice. Like I shorted 74 to 67 and then again shorted 73. That was a really good trade. So I closed it right here just before the London Open. I was sleepy, tired, and you know how London session is. Either they can completely shit the bed or we can moon. So London opens, flushes, try to flush lower, breaks these lows of this balance right here. A little bit of absorption right here. They break the lows, couldn't get anywhere, stops right at the lows, back in the range, go up. So that was pretty much the overnight action, and we just like keep going up. And these guys like came all the way back up to 44.84. I think this was equivalent to like 44.92, right where like the close was on the previous day. So this guy right here. So this is the close from Thursday. So that's where like people entered like like when it opened it was like fuck off straight away, like they started selling. It's pretty clear on the 5-minute right here. That's the opening range high, opening range low, came up, boom, started selling. 5-minute low 44.70, crossed the VWAP, came up again, just like selling all day. That's what has been happening. So like I made my points mainly scalping near the lows of the weeklies. That's what I did. Made like 12 points yesterday, 10 points today, 10, 12. So it's been a good day. So when we had this first wick down, like this move lower, just before below yesterday's low, so there was this absorption. You can see this volume ledge right here, and we went straight up. Couldn't get back above that zone pivot I have marked. Pulled back again, and now we are trading lower to see like if they really want to break it. They've tested it. Now we are like at decision point. If this thing comes back in above yesterday's lows, uh it's gonna try, like the first target would be 54 44 52. That gets taken and it's above this box. I don't want to be short. Like, I'm not trading today. Like, every time I've traded, I've just like forced trades on the stream. I'm not gonna do that today unless I really see a trade. So just like, just keep thinking out loud right here what's happening. So yeah, I've already done my work. So the other thing I'm looking at right now is if I get the opportunity to buy this lower, where would I look to buy this? So that's to make that point. So I've made this 4-hour chart. See this chart right here. This is just the RTH sessions right here with the gaps. You can see each candle being 4 hours. Volume profile, this is the Z contract, so we're not able to see this properly, like the volume below. I have to see the settings, what I have to change to get this volume lower. But just like forget about this volume right here. I'm just gonna turn it off. Okay. So right here, this is the first zone. If we are looking, this is where we are right now. This is a support, right? So we are just like right there, look, making decision what we want to do. So the bottom right here, this is also the weekly point of control. So most, you see this grind right here. This is where the most volume has traded, right there at the bottom of this box. This aligns right there with 44.20 to 25. So that's a good spot to go along. Other than that, like in the coming week or the weeks, like if this zone breaks and starts to build lower, right? If we get below and this zone starts to act as resistance, this looks like a small zone where you can probably also right there. That would be 2. Okay. The one I really like is this right there. This guy right there. So this is what I'm looking at right now. So we are right there. So let's just trade what's in front of us. Let's not talk about this right now because this is almost like 2% down. We're not there yet. But like today, like if we were to, break today's lows, fill this gap kind of region like 44.20 to 25 would be the area I'll be looking to buy. Or I would be looking to buy this guy right here. Like the break of this box up. If we get above, this is the VWAP, volume weighted average price for the session. Get above, backtest this as support, go long, or an attempt back at 4500. But the way this is grinding right now, it's like the bears don't look they're done. We're still below yesterday's low, previous day's lows. So we're building right here, and this you can see the green candle. It's just rejecting right there from the lows. So looks like the bottom of this rectangle box is where we actually gonna go today. Yeah, just a little bit of levels and things I'm looking at. Yeah, ES. I don't know. Like, I think, yeah, compared to NQ, ES is definitely heavier. Like, there's no urge for me to like put a bid in here, especially below Friday's lows. Like, I had a really good trade on right now on the micros. I was like, okay, I'm done trading. I'm not looking to trade, but like, if something sets up, I'm gonna take it. So I had this nice trade from. I'll show you. The Sierra has been a little bit learning curve for me. It is a complicated software, but like they've basically crammed everything they have right in like any settings that they have like managed to get it in the studies and get out. So if I was to show my trades, I had like 3 micros short right here, right? Like this poke at the VWAP, and it failed and started to go low. I was like, I took that short and I closed it at the 50. I was like, maybe like this zone holds right here, and we go up, but that clearly didn't hold. So I left like quite a bit of points on the table. Like that's my problem. Like if I start holding my winners, like I hold my losers, I'll be a completely different trader. That's something to work on. That's fine. I'm not having any kind of FOMO to get into a trade. Like my work is done. I executed pretty well between today and yesterday. But yeah, like this things looks so crap right now. Like just if you're looking at a retracement kind of thing, this high right here, this initial push was like I have to set this retracements for Sierra. I don't know how to do it. I will just like get a measured move kind of thing. So if we get this thing move drawing right below, that kind of takes out right to 4400. So like if we get acceleration, like even we have to watch how order flow is near this 4420 zone or to do, otherwise like other buyers we might have to like move down. So like if we get like this strong of a push again from here, like yeah, you don't want to get caught right here. I'm gonna just erase this one. It's looking pretty ugly right now. Yeah, NQ has not broken its lows yet, so pretty strange. But it is below its last week's lows and the prior week's lows, so everything looks ugly right now. NQ looks like it might go to like 320. Decide that would be its the consolidation area, the middle of the consolidation area from what do we call it, fourth last week or last week. Lord says hold your winners. Yeah, dude, like just hold my losers. Need to change that. You green for the day. Yeah, dude, I did well. What are you looking to confirm bottom? Oh, we'll see like how we get there, and like I want to see absorption there, like sellers really trying to push it down, but like volume coming in and holding the price. That would be one thing I was looking at, and then probably get like a wick excess taper at the bottom of the volume profile. So that would be the things I would be looking at. So we see right here, like it's like the volume right here is like tapering, something like this. But we need to see absorption. So I'm not saying it cannot turn around from here. It can. Like we've just like broken the lows right here. We are building below. So these guys have failed. Like the people who bought it absorbed right here. We need more buyers to get this one above this 44, 48 level. Until this goes above, there's no need to be long. Because the risk is too high, right? Like this is how I ask, like, have the beers got what they came for? And I have to answer that question. It looks like no. What do they want? Like, 44.25, that's good level. Why? Because it's the weekly point of control. So a lot of volume has traded there. So somebody's looking to buy for the new all-time highs, or move up. Somebody who's looking to protect their positions, they might sit there and like, okay, happy to buy here. That would be one. Otherwise, like 43.80 to 45, 43.65 to 80, like that would be like, people would die, I think, if we got there today. Like, that would be insane. Yeah, but like markets are moving like on Friday when I was trading, I was looking at this bullshit VWAP band. Like, that's only VWAP for the day, right? And like the way we go up and down with that speed. So we just like recently started selling off right after a slow grind down. So this is not these things are not you can't buy it just because of it's at the -2 standard deviation. Like they do work. Like right here, it was the first touch. You got a nice, if you bought here at 48, you got a nice 12-point rally right here. If you bought here, you again got a rally. But now like, it's coming down and it's rejecting the prices, and we are below the weekly important levels. These are the bigger players like who do that stuff. So you gotta pay attention to that. Yeah, I'm not scalping this here. Let's just answer some questions. Anybody has questions? Apple struggles over 150. Yeah, Apple has a bullshit event tomorrow, right? So we can like sell today and into tomorrow before a bounce on Wednesday. That could definitely happen. How low? Like 44.25 is what I'm looking at first. Like, see how it reacts there, or like the way like this last week's low has been violated. If you're a buyer, like, what's the urgency to step in? Like, it could bounce and go up. Like, do you think you can go to lower prices? If you don't think you can, you probably come in and buy. And for that to happen, like, if you're a bottom hunter, yeah, you can like bid here. Like, it's not a bad location to buy here. But for confirmation, like, this would be the first zone you need to clear. First hurdle, 44.48. Second hurdle, 44.52. That's the settle from Friday. And this pivot area, like, if somehow we like get above this thing, like, it can really initiate a big short covering. Yeah, but even NQ is selling off right now. Yeah, yeah, Dexio violated in a bad way. That's totally right. Like, it's pretty cool how we have like a small community right here. Like, Dexio right here. Like on Friday when he saw like the stuff I was doing, like, he's been a trader for the last 20 years, right? So we got into a Zoom call and we chatted about like stuff that I do, he does. So it's pretty cool. Like, we get to hang out with people right here. Like, especially like we don't have too many people to talk. Like, the only persons who know what we do is just us. Nobody cares. Everybody else just want to know, did you make money or not? Nobody cares. Nobody cares about levels. Your fucking levels. So yeah, it's the CPI tomorrow. I think it's this week. So CPI last Friday it was. Yeah, like, I mean, these numbers are especially like major concerns for the market. So We have no idea like what the number will be, what the rumor is, what's priced in, right? We just like can look at these levels and go from there. That's all we can do. So all we want to know is like what kind of number is coming out. Like if there is a news thing coming out, that's all I want to know as a trader. I don't care about what the number is. I can't use that number. Like I have no idea what's priced into the market, how they have priced it in. So I just work off technicals, levels, horizontal lines. That's all I have. Volume profile. So yeah, we haven't had any 2% days. This is like a baby sell, and with the baby sell, we are down like 110 points, almost 100 handles on the S&P. So if we start selling off properly, like if we get a like 150 point day, like people gonna die, man. Like who get caught on the wrong side. It's tomorrow. Yeah, if CPI at 7:30. Thank you, Gaston. This stream is therapy. Yeah, I mean, like, I just like share things what I'm looking at right now. Like nobody really knows what's going to happen. If somebody did tell you that that they know what's happening, they're probably lying to you. You're going short, Jingle. I don't know. I'm just watching. Like it's a good position to be in, you know. Having met your target and more, and just like just see what's happening. Yeah, I put like I signed hotkeys today, and like I put an accidental shot in, and it just bounced against me for like 4 or 5 points, and I was like dying. I was like, just hit the flat button, bitch. And I didn't like it, and it turned around, and like I got like 3 or 4 points off that. I think it was like right here, 78s. So yeah, right here. Just grinds down slowly, slowly, like I don't know if like I'm seeing this right, but like Hunter of Cheetos, uh, he has this three push down thing. So if we're just looking at this 5 minute chart right here, like we had like our first push right here, sold off. That's the second push, consolidation. And this is the third push down right here. So like, I don't want to bet against, you know. I don't want to initiate a short here. I'm fine just observing this. But yeah, like this is how reversal set up. So if this goes up, that's above this zone right here. Stand drawing above the VWAP, yeah, it's probably gonna run pretty hard. And that's the thing, right? It sells off just enough to get everybody bearish, and like they just smoke everybody the next day. So you gotta stay very, nimble in your position, like how it's gonna happen. So if you're just thinking short, 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 like if it gets below, like this guy is saying, like he wants to short near 44.64 overnight. Like I'm not too sure about that. Like if we get above there, like there's a lot of beers who will be offside. And the thing about beers is they don't fuck around. Like if they're screwed, like they know, like their moves they come fast. If they don't, like they run away pretty pretty quickly. It's the other thing, like with the slow grind up, like that has a different momentum and speed to it. But this thing, yeah, this thing gets back into last week's range. Yeah, half of them will panic, and for the right reason, right? Like that's the protection for the beers right now. Like being under Friday's lows. Like above this, there's like a lot of risk. Yeah, Gaston, like day was good, man. I already took like 2 trades last night, so like I was pretty happy with it. And it starts bidding up. Like the bounce was pretty incredible from last night. Like almost back to the scene of the crime, right? 44.92 right there about. So I didn't short immediately. I didn't trade the open actively, but I did get involved uh, on the second break. So, and then just scalp the zone, this low area, like just the way last night it was protected. And it's an important level too. So I knew like this would chop enough, not just slice through it. Especially when you have like this big move down, this initial flush, we do get some kind of a retracement. But the retracement you can see is pretty weak right here. Like the first sell off right here didn't even retrace much, straight down. The second right here again, like tries to get there, just gets rejected right near those lows. So that's where like you don't want to be long, like unless you are at the bottom of this range right here, like this little zone right here. Like this is where I was scalping in the morning. Like the worst case scenario would be 4400 for me today. Like the numbers are so high, like a 5% down week would be like 200 points. So we closed what? 44.52. It'll be 42.52. That'll be pretty bonkers. Yeah, but these like sell off so fast when they start selling off. We haven't had that kind of environment in a while. In a while. I don't know what bullshit is this. Is this the delta slowdown? The bond yields rising? Inflation? Who knows what the fuck's going on? Like whatever it is, like I just gotta be on the right side of the levels, like where the positioning is, volume stuff and all. Expiration Wednesday morning. I still think like we'll probably take out the all-time highs again. From where I don't know. Like I would love to buy this thing at 4300. 43 4305 to 4320. Wow. If we do get there. The 30-minute is starting to leave single prints. If you see right on the chart, this is the wick of the previous candle, the body of this one, and this one just opened up right here. So this gap right here, like this small zone, this would be what would look like a single print on the profile. This zone right there. So when you're looking at the structure, right, 30-minute candle, one time framing down below yesterday's lows, just single print right here on the profile. I don't see a long here at all until it gets back above this. And as I said, like it doesn't feel like the bears have got what they came for. Got like 50 people in here. Thank you everybody for joining. Like when I'm not on the stream, I'm just talking. Like I'll mark these zones and levels. Like I'm thinking out loud. I do exactly the opposite. Like 2 minutes later, I'm like, what the hell I was thinking? I just told myself this is not what I'm going to do. Why did I just do that? It happened so many times. If CPI is good news, it all depends on how we close and how we open tomorrow, right? So it's all relative for me in the overnight session. So I'm not gonna like pretend throwing out numbers. I know what's going on. I clearly don't. It's just like on the charts, I have some areas that I have marked that will kind of tell me like if it's safe to go long or if I'm short, I'm screwed here. So that having a line in the sand kind of thing. It's kind of just riding the second standard deviation WAP on the day right here and slow grind down, right? It just feels like the Bulls have given up the fight. They don't care. Like they'll be like, okay, you won. We'll probably fight at another place. So let's see what happens. Is there anything on the order book? Just some bids on, and 35 has some bids. 30 has some bids. 25 has bids. Yeah, it looks like we're going for sure. NQ360. It'll be so weird if NQ doesn't take out the lows. Like it always it mostly does. Wow. NQ has like so many levels below. It's crazy. Uh, the NQ piece of shit, it deserves to be like 14,000, to be honest. So there is some absorption here on the ES. So it's kind of stabilizing here. Let's see if this holds. You don't have to be a hero and like buy the bottom right here. Let's see how it reacts. Everybody trades different, right? People bottom fish, people scalp around it. There's so many ways to do it. So and these are just my views, right? Like nobody should be like taking them. Like when we're listening to other traders, right? Like if you're using some of the stuff that they say to implement in your process or use their experience for the next time, that's probably fine. But like taking somebody else's call for buying and selling, you should probably get the fuck out before they do. Just because like you clearly didn't know what was happening and you did it just because somebody else said it. So you should be the first one out of the door if it doesn't work. That's how it should be. Elpiton 69 sniper right here. Are you buying or selling Elpiton? Like, this guy is pretty like he has a good knack for the tops and the bottoms. I don't know. I mean, that's the screenshot he sends to my tweets. I don't know for real like how his execution is, but like looks pretty fine. Oscars is selling. Hmm. Like, like the thing is, like even if I have a short bias right here, I'll probably buy it lower, like or just like watch it right here. It's never a good idea for me to, unless I had like this position I had from 44.55 that I could have rode that, but I took it off at 50, so that's fine. But like I wouldn't initiate a short position just because how poor the location is on the day. I'm not saying it cannot go lower. I'm looking for it to go lower so I can bid it, between like 41, 4400, 4420. Maybe watch Power Armor. Yeah, like today is gonna be interesting, like how we close. Like it's gonna be like complete clone collapse, like shit the bed. Or like we get some buying into the close. Like it doesn't look like the buyers are like here is like okay, I can just like, see what's going on. We don't care. Go long jingle buy zone. I don't know, man. Like 44.25, 44.20, like I may try it. But then it's gonna go so fast to 4400 if I buy the 25. But I'm gonna put a stop today. So they're probably trading, man. Like today is pretty volatile day, so I'm only trading because I decided not to trade anymore. Like just where the levels are. It's so close to the weekly lows. I don't want to get stuck here. And I've already like made my points and more. So I have the luxury of just observing the markets right now. So I'm just gonna put a trade on for the sake of it, especially the way it's being getting rejected. I haven't even seen what's the highs on the December contract. Let's just see. It's right 45.39. Oh, almost 100 handles down. 2.5%. Just a little bit over 2.1. Yeah, probably get set someday. I think he's still like busy with some of his stuff. Once it clears it up, we'll probably have set someday talking about some of the flows he's seeing. That guy's an awesome trader. 44.35, 445 on the bid. So, like, are you folks long or short here? Like, mostly. So you see on the 30-minute volume profile right here, this small zone, this absorption right here. So let's see which way this thing breaks. Can this come back above and start to hold above this level, like where the box is? That'll be bullish. I mean, not like outright, but that would be like a step in the positive direction for the bulls. 5-minute bearish engulfing, bullish engulfing here. Yeah, this is the fifth down day in a row. Like it's in a pretty steady stare, decline, and with some just selling coming in towards the close on Friday. Just pushing like 20 30 handles sell that we got. That was pretty. Like I wasn't panicked on Friday or something when I was just averaging that shit down. Probably know I'll get a chance to exit, but I don't hold the position over the weekend, so that's why I just closed it, cleared my head off, and then actually made money on the short side yesterday. Every little rip is just getting sold. Let's see if this one holds. The point of control for NQ is near 375, 375. It's at 368 right now. It's trying to get there. Let's see if we start getting accepted there and we move to the other side of the balance, which would be like 420, 430 lows. So this little single print right here is gone. This is fixed right here. I'll take this one off right here. So this high of this candle has come up to the low of this candle. So just small nuances, right? They don't always work. Like they do give you an idea on the structure, like how it's going on. It's a pretty nice candle on the 5-minute right here. Like these guys, like they, their location is so poor in terms of like shorting it. Like they'll be the first to get out, like in any kind of weak bounces. So Scaling long. Yeah, it could work. If you, I do think like we do see new highs in September. Who knows? Yeah, it looks like it may just like have another leg down. The battle of 4440. Yeah, it went down. It tested 4435, right? It filled some bids there. It's bouncing from there. Let's see if these buyers at 4430 and 25 starts chasing, market up, or it would be a pretty amazing trap, like getting back into last week's range here. Jack Stempy account blown. Like, what do you do, man? Did you go like full leverage long at the open or something? We have a room mix, longs and shorts. I'll probably like start making like smaller videos apart from the live stream, like regarding just the chart I showed today, like the zones I'm looking at. Like, some people just don't have the time to, see the full stream. That's pretty much nonsense all the time. Paying attention to the previous hour price is making its way back inside. Yeah, it is. So, and we have had absorption at 38. So, I don't know, and it's just one micro. Like, should I just FOMO in long? It's not the worst trade. Uh, Holy fuck. Squeeze City is upon us. So this right here, referring, you see the chart right here, like those three push downs. One, two, like cheaters are god. These setups, you get a second standard deviation VWAP down, VWAP down, and then you have like two bearish engulfing 5 minutes. Let's see if these ones get sold, or these one, it comes back down and it tests in the middle somewhere here, right here, near this low. So I would say this ledge right here. Let's say if it just comes down to test it and it starts to hold above, probably it'll be a good sign to go long. But these things, like the kind of selling we had today, these things are relentless on the upside as well. Let's just see how it goes. Like these two 5 minute candles are pretty good to scare these people. They have bad location right here. Where is this? Let's just move this one to. I need to set these shortcuts for lines and stuff too. This fucking line is not straight. Right here. Let's see how it goes. Do we hold and start to go above, or? Speed fast. Yeah, I mean my sensors are kind of on here for if you want to go long, like probably I'll just watch this line right here. Like it's going down. Like if it starts to hold lower again, then probably test that 35 thing again, and again probe lower. Like if it just starts to like curl up right here, like yeah, it'll be decent sport. Scalp. Having some trouble getting into this area, this ledge, 44.44, which is kind of the value area low for the day. Like I don't have it marked on the chart, but like I'm seeing on the profile. Uh, it's a rejection from the value area low. Let's see if we can get back in there, like this volume right here. Jingle just Brian Ward this. I mean, just like average it, like buy. Yeah, man. Like he has a totally different trading style and different experience, right? Here's the thing: you cannot copy other traders. You just can't. It doesn't work that way. You can learn from them, like tidbits, integrate into your own process. But like our brains are different, everybody's. So right there, again coming back down. Yeah, the lows on the NQ are really poor. So I reckon we break them. 44, like this is the spot where you like if you bought near 30, 44, 35, you think you bought the bottom, and then you're hoping and praying like this is the bottom, and then this thing turns around and it's like boop. Yeah, like those things below like have stops now. Like, there is a chance we may see low close today and we bounce right back from tomorrow onwards. Can happen. First things first, needs to get back above Friday's close or the lows. We're below that, so that's not on the table right now. Yeah, I tried to get into the last hour's range, went up right half, like I mean retraced 50% and then just like started coming back down again. It comes down pretty hard and fast. It's like the seller saying like whatever shit you didn't work, try again. And thanks for putting the meat on the bone too. So let's see what we get. Last hour about to kick off. NQ looks ugly. Got rejected right at the point of control. Let's see if they can take that little swing high out, which would be 44.44 on the ES and 380 on the NQ. Then we may have some real FOMO. Goodbye. That's what you did Friday. Yeah, but like that, like Hiba is like 10, 15 points apart. He works like 100 point zone. So he doesn't buy his average buy is like within the 10 point range, like 6 contracts. So that was pretty different. That's the thing. Like I traded so well last night and today. Like I was going so well. I didn't add any contracts. I was like just writing one or two. But then when shit starts to go against me, I start adding. That's pretty nasty. That's how margin calls occur. So because eventually you're gonna be on the wrong side of the shit show, and that's what happened on Friday. I wasn't wrong. Like we did get a bounce back to 92, but like the buyers at 75 was like, okay, I don't care. We'll probably see what happens on Monday. I have no urge to buy this if you have to sell this lower. It didn't go straight back down. See this like volume node, a little small little low from here, and into this volume channel right here we draw. Like we're just trying to fight there and get above this. So these guys are not pretty happy right now. Optic Tommy, bye 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 bye. Don't add to losers. Yeah, that's the way to like have a career in this business. Dexio, pretty much. Like I should scale out. Like when the trade is going against me. Are you bearish, Jingle? I'm gonna buy this at 44.25. So if you consider that bearish, but I'm not like against a bounce from here. So yeah, man. Like Friday we were trading at what? We opened 45.17. We had like an 80 point drop in 2 sessions, 1.5, 2. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm like bearish right here. I wouldn't take a short position. You can see I'm not even short 1 micro. I don't know how to show like the other things I did here. Like this shows right here, like the $60 I made on the Z contract MES. I think it'll be, if I take this apart, yes, that's my 1 point on the December contract. I just scalped one. And if we're talking to you, yeah, that's my 14 points. Probably made like 13 points yesterday as well. So bouncing back. Next year, you buying this? Yeah. You can add to losers with MES if you're long, but you might need 20-30 contracts. Like, I don't know, that's the thing, right? If you like eventually if you're trading like that, like the pandemic hit, right? I know it doesn't happen always, but like that kind of shit show can happen. Like we haven't had a 10% decline in a while. Like if this thing starts declining to 4100, who knows like how long it's gonna take back to the all-time highs. So that's a pretty bad way to do it. I'm pretty sure Dexia is out from his long and many others. So Looks like another dead cat bounce. Yep. Like Dexia has pretty robust risk management. Like my weakest suite would be risk management, and he has some pretty cool methods too. Oh, look at risk. Like I told that, like the lows on the NQ are so shitty. Like we have like what four bars there, 4 30 minutes bar in the same low area. So no access there. We're gonna poop through that. Go, break it. Yeah, gone. Gears lows breaking. ES still around 44.35. Wow. I'm gonna try long. Oh fuck. Didn't press the market thing. Let me enter. You want ES. I just got one. The finger on flat button. The way the streams are going, this looks like it could be very easily another 0 MFE trade. Let's see what we get. Second. Just bought two MES. Let's see if 35 holds. We're just gonna hit the flat button right there. Time to go short. Yeah, man. Like fading me on this stream has been pretty profitable for everybody. So could probably work. There's some bids here. 1500 on the bid. Did they take it out? Yeah, I think I fucked up my hotkeys. I wanted to buy another. I sold one MES. Yeah, it's squeezing now. It looks fine. Do they want to test it again? I'm not sure. Just got one now. Like, I'm not in the mood. I just like for the stream, you know, as usual, I just take a trade. I did it. I messed up my hotkeys. I wanted to buy 2 more micros and I sold one instead. Yeah, it was big absorption right there at the lows for 35. So I just like gave myself room if they go back again to buy it again. Yeah, just wicked a couple ticks below 35. So yeah, it looks pretty good now for a bounce. Like both have taken out the lows, 44.40, and we may get a squeeze. Like if you see the volume on the ES right there at that last candle, that's pretty nice volume. That was absorption right there. That's like the buyer saying, "Okay, calm your tits. We have the bid here. How much you want to sell?" And seller's getting all emotional. I'm gonna break it for 4,400, you know. And then he's like, "Oops, ran out. Can't sell anymore." And then you see that short squeeze. Now, is it gonna hold for the day? I'm not sure. Let's just see how it goes. If it comes back, is that buyer again? Or if they break it, if they flush it down, I want out. I don't want to fuck around. But that's a pretty nice four handles we got there from 36 to 40. It's a nice little trade as a scalp. Like I would do this thing on the ES, like the way I trade. This is the way I trade. I would just take these points. But my fucking stupid thing is like I should be adding to this trade now. And I'm not. See. Do we come back again? We could. We could. That's why if you have like multiple contracts, it's nice to do that. Like I had like 3 micros, like I'd scaled too fast. Or like this, like you can take some profit and let the last one run. So this 30-minute candle right here has broken the one time framing. No, it hasn't yet. No, I'm looking at the wrong. I was looking at the NQ. Sorry. Yeah, I'm out. Nice little small trade. Like I don't look this kind of like on the 30-minute bar, the look above and fail. That's what happened on the NQ right here. So we might just go back to the lows and test it. Depending upon how the bid is, I may buy it again. And I know this can probably break out. I missed it, but that's fine. I don't care. The thing with trading is you have to know that you're not going to catch every move. So I let go of so many good entries for like bullshit prices. Oh, look at that squeeze now. Squeeze City. Nope, immediately back. Bearish, yeah. 44.55 resistance. Yeah, that's what that box I have on the chart. That's what that zone is. From the overnight session from Friday's close and today, like that zone has been my pivot. Just because how like price has interacted there. It's gone given pretty good points both sides. Is it going to run? Just gonna take a quick. Just buy one. See if it can carry on. I'll be out of this one pretty quickly if it doesn't work. And see if this has legs. Yeah, it started squeezing. It's gonna explode above 44.52 if it can get. That's a settle from Friday. FOMO sets in back in the weekly range above the Friday's close. Nobody wants to miss a ride to the all-time highs. Let's see what we get. There's a nice volume coming in. That's fine. Exit. You're back at the lows. Like, this is critical. If it turns down here, it's gonna probably crush the lows. The same thing happened. This setup repeats quite often. You just get a short squeeze out, and then it's like bam, it reverses pretty hard. Let's see if we get that. I wouldn't bet against it. I would actually want to be short one. Let's see if we get back below 44.44. Just 3 points. There we go. Let's see what we get. If NQ is absorbing, probably absorbing right there. I'm getting out. Done. Yeah, NQ started curling back up. And plus, like, I don't want to get caught short here, so it's okay. Couple points. The idea was like, if we turn back from there, like get below 43, we're probably gonna go to lows. But like once it started coming back up, like I've no interest, because the risk up is pretty high. Like once it gets above the close on Friday, so we'll see how the flow looks, and then take another trade if there is a need. But like, looks like there's no need. You just want to see that volume come in to stop, this squeeze up. Somebody has interest to sell more. Yeah, see you, Sukpreet. Take care. Drive safe. Yeah, it happened super fast. Yeah, that was the thing, right? Like with me trade, like it was a quick trade. It had to work immediately or it didn't. Like that, like with NQ curling up, it could start working here now. So I mean, that's yeah, that's the cost of trading, right? You have to hit and trial. Uh, one more shot. Yeah, let's just wait. One more try. Short. Just put it 52. Yeah, I'll get stopped out. It's an obvious place for a stop actually. So let's just see how it goes. You're up 1 point. Yeah, out. I've been trying to get it on the short here, but let's just watch. Like this 52 being the close from Friday and the point of control has quite a bit of supply here. Let's see if we just want to like swoon through this or make a leg back. Maybe to this blue line or even lower. We'll see. Yeah, but like I don't see a long here for myself. It's your call what you want to do. Just watch. and see how the profile's looking. That's the market profile. This right here is the overnight session. Its market profile is nothing but like just a 30-minute chart. It's just the organization of data is a little bit different. So depending upon like your, or you want to see the information laid out, you can do that. So this LP right here, the last 30-minute bar, has taken out the high of the K period, the previous 30-minute bar, and the poor highs of the last two bars as well. So we want to see it hold above, gets back below this 44. We can see like these poor lows, they might be tested again, and we can probably get somewhere near here, 44.20. Right now, let's just see how it's going. My reckon is like I've been looking for short here, and I don't know why I exited so quickly on the previous one. Like we have taken this poor high out on the 30-minute, and we're trying to come back in the range. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, but like market profile is just a 30-minute chart with a little bit different organization. There we go. There's quite a bit of absorption at the lows. Pretty heavy. And the worst part is I think the buyers like who wanted to buy, like I wanted to bid 44.25, they got front ran. It looks like if we get back above 52, which probably looks like it's happening, here is the squeeze. Pretty good, like got out of that. Like that's the thing, right? Like the short I tried had a lot of risk in it. Like the obvious place to do a stop run would be this point of control in the close, just like 2-3 points above it. So that was a trade. If it was a quick trade. If it had to work, it would have. Like almost got out, scratched both those. Still scanning, seeing what's happening. ES near the point of control, NQ near a low volume node, 410. Some selling here. NQ seems tired. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try one last short. One last. They get me, they get me. Just wanna see if it can work. Uh, just gotta follow through on the move down. Let's just give it some more time. Couple more minutes. Let's see if this little swing high holds. Bid showing up. Scratch City. Scratched it. Give up like 3 points and some commissions trying to get their move down to the lows. Hasn't materialized, but let's just wait and see. DJ Forex short here. I've been looking for short in the last 10 minutes. Got screwed for like 3 points. That's fine. And see if we have a set. Like on the ES order book, like right there, 46.75. There's a bid appeared. Like just moved up. So I don't know. Like if I've seen like algos go wild when like a big bid starts moving up the order book. So that's why I just scratched mine. Again, Q has some volume here. I just want to see if it can like reject and start to move lower. But just because the location we are in right now, like the amount of selling we had, if we're just looking at this 5 minute, the amount of pushes we have down and the absorption at 35, it's not a high probability trade for me to, short this for that. So that's why I'm just going to chill out now. Almost 52. So back to the settlement we had on the Friday. So now, like, we get FOMO? That's the thing to watch. NQ VWAP is 420. 15,420. Let's see if that rejects or this poor bastard is accepted there. Yeah, that order book guy has moved that shit up. So he just appeared right there when I shorted like 49. And like we've now added 4 points. Like this is the usually shit like order flow traders use to scalp points. Like I am in the MES mode. So and I've seen like when my mind goes like you don't have to trade now, you don't want to trade now. If I start taking trades, then I always get screwed because my mind is kind of zoned out. It's on holiday right there. Looking for 57. Yeah, actually that's the pivot. That right there. We'll see like how it gets there. So 57 is also the VWAP. So I know you don't use volume profile, so there's some confluence there. That zone. Bull's gonna run out of time to make any real impact. You never know, man. Like these guys, these degenerates, like these call hitting morons. These guys can add like 20-25 points in the last 15 minutes. You never know. Like you don't want to bet against it, especially if you're like against the pivot. No, I don't want to do that. Jingle, do you like trend lines? Like the only kind of technical analysis I use is horizontal lines. Like I do want to like develop more prowess in just basic trend lines and channels. Those things actually pretty give you nice trade locations. You see like you imagine what's possible, what's probable. Where's the good location? 52. Yeah, rejected right at the close from Friday. Let's see if we get above. 420 on the NQ. I think it's gonna run. Especially about this that I highly recommend like drawing this bullshit, this lines, like whatever your pivot is on the chart, always gonna draw it there. You see how price reacts there. So I drew this thing like last night, and it has been important till today. Like you see these wicks on the 30-minute right from that zone. Like this big range part, 30-minute, like we went up and then when it broke through that, became resistance. We haven't been able to go 50% of the retracement of that big breakout bar. So yeah, just some things to look at. This run up seems premature, just reshorted. Just have a line in sand, man. Like if it starts to run and run and run. Like NQ has room till 450. That's the settlement price from Friday. ES has already got that back. I reckon NQ is gonna try and get there. And by the time that, I think ES is gonna be through the pivot. So no shorts. Like those scratches do look like good scratches right now. Lost like 2 points. That would have been down like 7. So TikTok just posted. Like I don't know, man. That dude has me blocked. I don't know what the fuck he posts anymore. Nor do I care much. Like once you start to, like, these things are helpful when you're a new, when you just don't have any clue what the fuck's going on. But once you figure out like how this thing works, the basic things, market profile, volume profile, and you just like, watch this bullshit dome, and you don't have to stare at dome. I mean, just any chart with some volume profile on it and the volume bars on it, you start to make sense like how price moves. And I've told like people to do this thing, like just put the highs and the lows of the previous day, the close, the point of control, the value area high and the low, and just see how the price reacts. You just start to make sense of it. What did you do to take? I don't know, dude. That guy is like the softest motherfucker on Fintuit. He deletes every shit he posts. And that's fine, whatever he wants to do, it's his account. And like he's pretty soft. Like anything I say, he gets offended pretty fast. Like, and I would try my best to get on his nerves, which is fine. We have some absorption. Like here we go, the last attempt, last hurrah. I'm pretty stubborn, eh? Is this piece of shit gonna work? Doesn't look like. NQ is being stopped at the VWAP. Wants to try get to the settlement, but somebody is stopping it. Let's see if it can power through. I don't want it to. Die NQ. Okay. Little bit luck. Does the NQ. I'm just watching the NQ right beside it, how it reacts. Or I have my finger on the flatten button right here. Okay, so another thing on the order book. 53. Yeah. Just took my 2 points. 1 point, whatever. 44 50.75. Showed some size on the tape. Nice daily doji on the MES. Finger on the trigger. Yeah. Pretty much. Especially like just the kind of day it has been. Like we have been like consolidating in this lower half of this VWAP all day, right? This is building up all this energy. So like I don't have problem shorting this, but like you gotta get out immediately if it doesn't work. And especially I see some bullshit on the order book, some bid creeping up, big size. I'm like, okay, thank you. I don't want it. and immediately I see like NQ getting bid. Okay, that's it. Give me a point. V recovery. Yeah, man, that's what happened. Like, so V recovery is not really V. Like on, if you see right on the 5 minute right here, these guys like took bid 52. These guys took ate the bids at 44. Then these guys took the bids at 35. Now, whoever wants to buy it, they bought it here, and the sellers pushed it down. Now, on the way up, nobody wants to sell it, and they have to cover, and you get straight to the overnight low, the opening range lows. That stalls a little bit, and then it's like poop, straight up. But still, right here, 54. Little bit of a volume node here. Won't be easy to get through this jingle zone, I can call that. Let's get the party started, boys. Twenty minutes to go to the close. Do we close above Friday's close or below it? Friday's close was 52. 51, 52. Jingle zone trademark, yeah. Now this is the bullshit. If I can just execute, I just tried shorting like couple times here, like gave away a point or two, when it just went back to my pivot, and this is exactly where I should have taken my short. When it gets there, I'm like just watching this bullshit, not taking it. Happens so many times. Like if we all traders like execute our plan, we'll be rich. But we don't. We fuck it up. We will end green for the day above 52. Oh. Oh yeah. For the day, like where we closed. Yep. Weird, eh? Like it's just because the shenanigans London did. Just like take this market bid the fuck up. 80, 82. Like it just like shaved those guys. That's all we did. We just like robbed the overnight gang who wanted to buy the lows. That's all we did. Those guys got absorbed. Lows near 35. And now it's normal action. $44.50 has lots of bids on the order book. Let's see if they get filled and price start to hold below them. Are those bids real or are they jingling? Moving the shit, you know, and so you see the stop location right there, like this 56 area. It's also the VWAP, but like I told you, the settlement like 52. That's where the stops are. Like people use very tight stops there, and the market would just go there and take their stops. We'll see. Like if this 50 area just like crashes through 50 to 47, like they spoofed it. Shenanigans. Yeah, man. The last half, the close is difficult to trade. Like I don't. My stats are pretty bad trading the close. Like open, I do fine. The daytime, like before 11 o'clock, it's okay. But like just trading the close, like it's just like gambling, totally gambling, unless like there's a proper setup, you know. you're doing, and like few trades set up throughout the day with your pivot and stuff like that. The weekly lows, the daily lows, the highs, those are proper trades. Below, but I am biased. Yeah. It looks like we're gonna go lower. Let's see. Like dad says, you break even on the 100% of the trades you don't take. So that's what I'm doing right now. Jim Scalping. So this like little 5 minute bar that had expanded the range and went above the close from Friday. We are right there. Get a full reversal, break that. That'll be pretty bearish. Yeah, I think they spoofed it. Like they moved back. What we get? Murder algo in 7 minutes. Yeah. Like this 30-minute bar was pretty boner, right? Like right there. Like they went back again to see what's down there. Boom. Explosive move up. Like I don't use much retracements, but the one I do like is the 50%. This 50% area would be right. 44, 44. I should not get below that. Would 15 minutes to go on the close. We're back. Taken out that bar almost completely. The idea was right, didn't execute it that well. Would have been up like 3-4 points here. This is pretty nice to see, and this zone right there, wick into it, 5 minute, and then bam. That's a nice like 5-point move from this area. Just couldn't catch the VWAP. Market on orders should slam it down. I hope I'm begging. Yeah, I know, Shep, you look short right here. Yeah, I mean, it's right in the middle of nowhere, right? We are back in last week's range, above the lows, but we are below, just right there at settlement. I don't know, the absorption at 35 and like 25 was the level everybody wanted to be at. Not everybody, like I'm thinking, that's the point of control, right? So that's a good spot to go long. There's people looking at that level. So what happened today is like they screwed the overnight inventory. Those guys got screwed, and then we just absorbed them like 10, 15 handles, 10 handles below the weekly lows. And now I wouldn't bet like if we start going up, like we don't have, I wouldn't say like we can't go make back all the way back to 4,500 above. That can happen. Yeah, I mean, chop is always there, right? So range, breakout, range, breakout, range. That's how it is. What are they trying to do here? Just a look above, you know. NQ got rejected right at VWAP. Let's see if it has energy to get back above it. Oh, 10 minutes to go. Like break of the lows would be pretty painful here right now. Algo's about to kick in 2 minutes. Looking at the 8-hour chart, so we have like what, two outside bars right now on it. It'll be pretty explosive whichever way the third bar breaks. It's a big range bar. Surprisingly, RTY steady today and gig. Yeah, I think it's the yields thing. Yields have started to go back up, so cyclicals are getting some strength there. Yeah, this rotation has been pretty cool for the last year. The same thing has been happening. Like RTY shits the bed, then NQ strong, NQ hits the bed, and then once in a while, all three of them shit the bed together. Back below 50. Some bids here. The algo time. What do you want to do, algo? Like usual, hunt stops everywhere. Going up. Yep. The amount of times it has gone through this box, I reckon like we break through it. 56. Let's see if the algo cooperates final time. Thank you, turning a little bit. What do you want, algo? What do you want? You looked above, didn't like what you see, did you? Five minutes to go. Doesn't seem to be working. It's just stalling there. See, you've just like taken one left. You're trying to bet it back into Friday's range. Wicks under Friday's close. Yeah, looks like those 44.35 buyers absorbed the front ran that. 44.25 on the December contract would be 44.35 on the near about September. So didn't really get to 44.38 on the September contract. Just getting absorbed here. Let's see if they push it through. Trying to get on the other side of the box. Seems like I'm sitting in the box with a stick, eh? Gets in there like bam bam. Yeah, it's possible. Tomorrow saying 4,500 plus. I wouldn't rule it out. Two minutes left. Got stopped out. 'Kay, it's done. $4.49 tomorrow. Yeah, that'll be the first place to stop, right? Especially above this pivot. Straight up. The first stop would be that 70 right there, the opening range low. That would be the first stop, I think. Yeah, it's three, and the markets have screwed the bids at 44.25. They got front ran, and then it was they had enough energy. After all these pushes down, they just like took reclaimed the VWAP, took the pivot that was acting as a resistance since last night, and now we are holding above it. So no reason to get short. I tried a couple of times, three times, like almost gave up 6-7 points trying to do that, but that's fine. Waiting for CPI. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be up for that number, but like I won't look to trade it right at 7:30. Let's just see how we open, how the market reacts. But yeah, Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna be killing this stream in like 3 minutes. We'll probably do another session tomorrow. And do DM me or drop a comment below in the video if you guys wanted to ask a certain question or wanted to see something on the stream. And those who have not subscribed, please do so. Helps out the channel immensely. Yeah, OPEX front running. Yeah, but I'm not shorting anything. I'm done trying to short this. And yeah, we did catch the lows. We didn't. We did ride it like 5 points. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Okay, peace.